So what I'm interested in is you talk about these massive consequences if you don't do something. Of course, the consequences are there anyway, aren't they, eventually, because people just don't achieve the things they want to achieve and they look back and what a waste. But what I'm wondering is that's great if you've got a coach or if you've got someone that can hold you to account. If you're a company director or a business owner or something like that, are you saying that in order to make it happen, you've got to share it with someone, or are there ways of doing it yourself? Or?
Okay, so I'm going to give you a little quote, and it's going to be a little bit passé. And I always tell people, you need to have a dream, share your vision, and then play with whoever shows up. Very often we have a dream, we don't share it with anybody, so we're not held accountable. So just tell some of your friends. So have you ever tried to give up smoking, give up drinking, and then you go to the pub and your friends say, oh, one drink won't harm you? Well, then they're not supporting you. If you really want your goals met, it's hard enough to reach them on your own. But if you don't have a support team around you, really hard. Weight Watchers is the best club in the world when you're in it, and one of the biggest disasters when you're out of it. Most people who go to something like Weight Watchers will lose money when they're in the club. Most people who leave Weight Watchers will put on more weight than they started with before they went there. Yeah. Every week you get a little star, you get a little clap, you get a little bit of applause because you're in a club. If you go to the gym, have you ever been to the gym on your own?
No.
Okay. There's a phrase that says, I can't do your press-ups for you, but I can support you.
Right.
So having a coach helps. If you don't have a coach, you can do it on your own. Then have a diary. So I often say to people, write down a food diary, a gym diary, an action diary. So anybody watching these videos today, what are 3 things you're going to do based on what we shared? Some of these we shared won't float your boat, I agree. But over the time we've spent together, there must be at least 1 or 2 things you could do based on what we've shared. Just do something, and I'll help all of the people out. If you do something based on what I've shared, email me and I'll send you a prize.
Interesting. So
I can offer that, by the way, because not many people are ever going to do what they said they were going to do.
You won't get many emails. So I can just to understand this then, are we saying that actually one of the most important things you can do as a business owner or as a company director is actually choose who you hang out with quite carefully, because that support network
My favourite quote,
difference.
You're the average of the 5 people you hang around with. The 5 people you spend your time with are either your biggest radiators or they're your biggest drains. You want people who want to support you to get your goals met. Very hard to do it by yourself. When I was in the States, I heard a speaker called Martin Root, and he said you have to do it by yourself and you cannot do it alone.
Great, thank you very much.